All right. Hello there, YouTube, Facebook, any place else that the video is shown. It's your girl, Arlene Robinson, and I'm coming back at you with another one. Okay, remember I was telling you guys a little bit more about politics right quick. I ain't going to be long, but I was sharing with you guys about what happened to former Mayor New York City Bloomberg. You know what I'm talking about? I found that video of when I was passing by my television set yesterday, and I happened to see what was going on. So, of course, you know me, I put on brakes, and I bagged back. And I had to turn the television up because what I saw was very startling to me. Anyway, former Mayor Bloomberg was, he is the one that's responsible for the stop and frisk program that he put and let loose on the brothers and the sisters, you know what I'm talking about, of color. That's all it was targeted at. You don't know about that stereotype and stuff like that. That's who it was targeted at. So he the one that did that back in the day. So now because he want to run for president, he thought, let me get on out here and clean that up. Let me get out here and mop this mess up. So when our time come to, run for president, then at least the people will know I apologize. No, Mayor, a bunch of people died behind this stop and frisk thing. You had them police officers, the cops out there really doing some damage to people. Now because you want to be president, we supposed to forget all about that. Well, I'm here to tell you, we're not ready to break bread over that one. No, we're not doing it. Anyway, y'all check this out.
Well, the top Democratic candidates for president took the debate stage last night in Las Vegas, and as predicted, Michael Bloomberg was a major target. The former New York City mayor appeared on stage alongside his 2020 rivals for the very first time. He faced questions about his record.
Y'all keep an eye on former Mayor Bloomberg face. Keep an eye on him. This little thing right here. That's him right there. And also keep an eye on this lady right here. Keep an eye on her. They all gonna get up here and say something about him. But the thing about it is that she coming hard and she coming strong. She ain't playing with nobody. She's done this before. That's her motto. And I've seen her do, I can't call her name. I'm not into politics like that, but I know what I see. You know, and I just want to alert y'all and let y'all see. And don't y'all forget, okay, when time come to vote, since you have to vote, if you one of them type of people to get up there and still voting for these people, then I just want y'all to see this. Check it out.
About his behavior as a business leader, Nicole Killian has the highlights.
I'd like to talk about who we're running against. A billionaire who calls women fat broads and...
Okay, so y'all look at Bloomberg's face while she's talking about him. She's standing right next to him. But it's the truth. It's the truth about him, and he know it, so he begins to turn red. And you know what I'm saying? But, of course, he expected it. I'm sure his people alerted him of what they was going to do. He probably knew already what they were going to do. But he saw, I can take it, but he didn't know it was going to be this bad. Y'all check it out.
Faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg.
Fight night in Vegas started in the opening round with Michael Bloomberg in the center of the ring.
I don't think you look at Donald Trump and say, we need someone richer in the White House.
Mr. Bloomberg had policies in New York City of stop and frisk, which went after African-American and Latino people in an outrageous way.
The former New York City mayor said he was embarrassed about the outcome of the controversial policing policy.
It got out of control. So he apologizing now, but he has so many years to apologize and to take that junk down. Now, he talking about he did make 95, I think he said 95% of it leave. Let me tell you something, kings and queens of New York City. Today, 2020, it's still going on. Okay, so you ain't stopped nothing. You haven't stopped nothing. You shouldn't have never started it, is what it is. But see what it is? You didn't get up and apologize then, but you're trying to do it now only for one reason, and we know what that reason is. And your own people going to take you down on that one. Your own people going to tell people on how you doing and what you doing. Because that's how y'all talk about each other. If we just sit here and listen to how they talk about each other, we'll learn them automatically. No, you ain't sorry. Why you gonna? No, we not breaking bread with you. Hell no, and ain't nobody about to vote for you. Now you want the black and Latino votes. No, we will not break bread with you. You should have been came to the table and apologized. People died, Bloomberg. Black people died. Must I continue?
And I discovered that we were doing too many stop and frisks. We cut 95% of it out.
Liar.
It was a 2013 court order that actually led to the eventual end of the practice in New York City.
You figure that was a bad idea after we sent in
Hold up.
monitors and said...
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Now this one. Joe Biden. Lord, do you know what? I don't really have the time to get deep into stuff like that. I seen a little bit of it back in 2014, 13, stuff like that. This character here on the right-hand side of Bloomberg was Obama's vice president. Now, y'all know what vice president is. Something happened to the president, and then he can't perform his duties and stuff. The vice president steps up. I don't know who steps up if something happened to the vice president. I ain't got into it that far because it don't interest me, because you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Joe Biden, if y'all look up I saw some of his videos and stuff and back in the past, 2015, stuff like that. Do you know they had recorded this joker right here, this buster, running around butt naked, with a cap on, a cowboy hat on it. That's all. That's all he had on. Everything swinging, everything going everywhere. He was just running around, and he was our vice president, and somebody recorded it and leaked it out, and they don't care. It's still up there now. Go and look at the videos of him, and he's in the Oval Office, and they had all these visitors coming up there. You ought to look how he's groping and kissing and touching and rubbing and feeling on all these babies and stuff. He just looked like a predator. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, yeah, I know the camera's on me, but I can do it because I got it like that. How Derek Williams said it? Because I can. Because I can. No homo, Derek. Anyway, must I continue?
Stop. Even then, he continued the policy.
Bloomberg, who has largely averted face-to-face scrutiny, was also asked about allegations of sexual harassment at his company.
I have no tolerance for the kind of behavior that the Me Too movement has exposed. In my company,
y'all keep in mind,
lots of women
he wants to be president.
Responsibilities. They get paid exactly the same as men.
See?
I hope you heard what
and I'm going to tell y'all something too. Around this time of the year, when they getting ready to start casting votes, the closer and closer now, I mean, y'all need to look into a lot of stuff, because now you can get a lot of stuff. Get up into them government loans and stuff like that, and not loans, but grants. Stuff you don't, is hidden, so you got to really dig deep. But it's a lot of stuff that you can get out there now because these people want to become president. So all this stuff is let loose for you to vote for them. I'm talking about low equity on homes and mortgages and stuff like that, and insurance rates and stuff stuff that they got a hand in. Go and check it out, because you could get some of this stuff during this time of the year now. I mean, now they let it loose because they want to be voted for. So all right. So they're promoting stuff like that. Got a hand in it to let it go so you can have it now. It's just ridiculous. Must I continue?
Nice to some women.
And was pressed about whether he would release former employees from non-disclosure agreements.
Look at Bloomberg.
Non-disclosure agreements.
How many is
that?
Let
me finish.
How many is that?
None of them
she ready to get him.
Doing anything other than maybe they didn't like the joke I told. And let me put, there's agreements between two parties that wanted to keep it quiet.
You could release them from that immediately, because understand, this is not just a question of the mayor's character. This is also a question about electability.
That's right.
We are not going to beat Donald Trump with a man who has who knows how many non-disclosure agreements and the drip of stories of women.
All right now,
have been harassed.
Females in the house.
That's not what we do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bloomberg also dueled with current frontrunner
He took that beating,
The best known
and he think it's going to be all right.
Happens to be a millionaire with 3 houses. What I miss here?
Oh, please.
Well, you'll miss that I work in Washington.
And Bernie Sanders took the bait. Look at that.
That's good.
And like thousands of other Vermonters, I do have a sub.
Look, he happy now because he think he got it off of himself.
Which tax haven?
Come on now.
New York City.
Come on. I don't know the rest of them. I just know them. Biden in there.
We shouldn't have to choose between one candidate who wants
I heard
to
he
burn
fishy
this party
too.
down, and
But anyway,
another candidate
guys.
who wants to buy this party out.
All right. So, but anyway, I just want to bring that to you. That's the debation that I was talking about that I happened to creep up on yesterday. I think yesterday evening, and I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I happened to see it, and y'all can't see it from here, but on my other television, God, dog, he turned red. It's more to it. Y'all check it out. Just be careful with who you voting for. If you the type of person that you still getting out there voting and stuff, y'all do your background. Do the check. Check who you're voting for. I mean, ain't none of them for us, no way, because ain't none of them. None. All it's going to do, shit going to stink worse. It do. Every 4 years it does. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I got to go. I just want to bring this video to y'all so y'all can see Mayor Bloomberg and what we up against and stuff like that. All right, now, it should, like I said, y'all be careful what you're doing this weekend. Today is Friday. I'm chilling. I'm chillaxing. I'm staying in the house. I ain't doing nothing. It's your girl, Earlene. And like I always tell you, keep an eye on them babies. Bye-bye.